So I'm making quite a charge here, but I think it absolutely fits. We now have details about a letter that has been sent from activists of BLM to businesses and nonprofits in the East Market District of downtown Louisville. It makes a series of demands related to racial reparations and threatened consequences if the demands are not met. This, according to the Daily Wire. They reported the story last week after being contacted by local residents. They said they were stunned by the letter. Local ABC News affiliate, WHAS Channel 11, reported Black Lives Matter protesters were the ones who gave the letters out to the businesses. These are the brown shirts of today. The letter posted 5 repercussions for non-compliance. These were in the letter. Reduction in racial index score bias report to the Better Business Bureau. A social media, these things that they had to do. Social media blast notification via all social media platforms of non-compliance. A boycott, these are the things that were going to happen to you. A public boycott coordinated through social media and mail announcements. A protest, visible, media-covered demonstration, sit-in outside of your establishment, and invasive reclamation, placement of booths and tables outside of your establishment where competing black proprietors will offer items comparable to those offered by you. Now, here are the demands. Businesses will adequately represent the black population of Louisville by having a minimum of 23% black staff, including management, in front of house positions, and maintain commitment and accountability to increasing that number. Retail locations will include a minimum of 23% inventory of black retailers or make recurring monthly donation of 1.5% of net sales to black local organizations. Business owners will require diversity, equity, and inclusion training for their staffs to be conducted by one of the black women leaders of the attached list. Training will be conducted thereafter on a biannual basis. Customize your own or display one of the attached written statements in a viable location within your business to increase awareness and show support for the reparations movement. 5th demand, nonprofits in New Louisville, will submit to a voluntary external audit of their board of trustees and take necessary steps towards 23% representation on those boards. Business owners, nonprofit leaders will participate in quarterly roundtable discussions to be held accountable for their communities to these demands and work together toward increased equity. Maintain adequate black representation in any entertainment and performances booked at your business. Dress code policies inherently discriminate against black folks, women, and the transgender community. You must eliminate all dress code policies. 23% representation on the board of the business association, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, we're coming for you. So why did I take you again? Why did I tell you at all about Kaufman? What did that have to do with anything? Karl Kaufman, the representation that was used by Hitler and his machine. He convinced everybody in the youth category that they were the answer. And they would finally take control, and they would bring equity. Because, again, the Jews had controlled everything. And because of the Jews, the Germans really didn't have any freedom. Because of the Jews, they couldn't do anything. They were held down by the Jews. And so he said, we're going to have to boycott those stores. And if those stores don't comply, we will keep our stormtroopers outside of the doors. And they did. And they intimidated anybody who walked into those stores. They berated anyone who walked into those stores. They beat anyone who walked into those stores. I told you once that if America goes dark, we'll become the darkest nation ever in the history of the world. Guys, we're allowing our nation to go dark, and we're doing it because of fear. Everybody knows this is wrong, but who's going to stand up against it? Everyone knows this is wrong. If we don't stand against it, Satan doesn't destroy, he perverts. He uses those tools, and he perverts them. We will repeat the errors, but we will do it. We will do it like the world has never seen. This must stop. It's the same story, just different players.